Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
But he's got a Yumi on his team again as Gnar comes out.
Yeah. So the Gnar matchup into the Jax, we did see a little bit of a struggle for Rascal in this matchup against D plus Kia.
The most Giga Chad. I mean, what can you say? This is the way. I mean, Peanut kind of championed it, and he's going to try to go over the wall here, but you're going to get knocked off, and he's not even going to bother flashing because he knows he's already done umpty amazing gank. Perfectly timed, very well read. Yes, right, first Infernal on the bottom side, just, you know, building upon the snowball that umpty started. And he has been on top of Young Jay the entire time outside of the one gank, right? He spotted him top, kept Morgan safe, went to the bottom.
We do have this group up around second Drake here for BRION.
Ooh, bringing the ult out here as flashing away from the tidal wave. Taeyun is getting on top of Henna, but it's not quite enough as they do get pretty low as well. And guess who's bot first? It's umpty and it's Karis. I don't think this is going to end well for Taeyun and Moham, as Taeyun will go down. Moham is not quite able to jump, as he did get rooted. That is a couple of kills, and the trade was really close. But guess what? The difference maker.
You know, this is not something that can't be recovered from for Kwangdong Freecs. They have really good scaling aspects of the comp, but it's certainly not the Pays Zeri angle so far. Just dodges very nicely there, then flashes. Loses a flash, but still much better than losing your life there. And, bro, you know,
And Youngja's going to start this one off.
How about this?
Umpty says immediately, no, you're not allowed to do that, but they do have to be careful about overextending here. Umpty's kind of alone, so they just burst him down. A huge amount of damage coming out from the Kwangdong Freecs squad.
Taeyun's still very healthy here, but remember, he's still early game Zeri. So holding on to the aggro here on this Herald is a lot tougher than it looks. They may just reset. Henna's going to go just straight mid.
He's like, yeah, enough with that. Can I just Gale Force someone in mid? Oh, well, you found your option. He is dead. Karis with a massive scat of the week. And that is going to
for him to get kills. Now it's just, he's a liability more than anything else here.
Up to your on vision. It's going to allow them to just back away as actually Young Jay goes in alone, but Bulldog is looking for the flank, trying to take out effort here. The tidal wave does sail a bit wide as Bulldog's in alone, but now Dudu is able to split up the fight as well. Double flankers finally get the job done. Wasn't the something. Begin to get some of the crit online as BRION really want to take down this mid turret. Like, this has been their focus for, it feels like, 5 minutes. And they finally do it. Very nice scatter once again. Even Young Jay has taken a big chunk. He's got a Warmogs, but I don't think it's ready to be regenning at this point in time. As here we go. The stolen ultimate will come through as in goes the Jax, immediately pushed away. It's stolen by Silas as Bulldog is going to take it down. Umpty a little bit wrapped here with Taeyun. Might have to flash out of this one as Dudu is unkillable with the cat on his back, but now they're looking to turn here. Dudu gets a bit lower, and the scatter again. Karis just keeps on hitting these. As again, guys, Bulldog is actually unkillable. Don't even, yeah, they're like, yeah, okay, he's unkillable. Fine, we'll leave him. But this is a massive fight for Bro, and also, I know, I was joking about the Silas. They're actually going to go straight to the Baron.
It's crazy how, and they are going to go to this Baron with low health bars, but with Silas seemingly backing, they feel safe about this. He's not actually at level 16 just yet. His hijack just came back online. He's coming over here. They've got a sense for this. I think it's going to be a little bit too late. However, the sapling going to slow Young Jay down.
Umpty might have to sacrifice. Bubble is good, and the scatter again. Syndra's so good in this meta.
Syndra is super good in this meta.
Karis is playing like a boss.
You also have 2 items here, right? Hits the spike right before the Drake fight, but you talked about how there's no flank wards. So in order to set up this Bulldog hijacked Maokai ultimate, he had to teleport things, I guess, gauging where he should be. The control wards here in the river. Young Jay's bodyguarding for Duda to take this turret.
Flash away. And a tidal wave is coming through. We have Umpty on the way as he's going to flash as well. Now teleport coming in as we are going to look for Dudu even on the side of Umpty, just trying to get as much value as possible. As in comes the Gnar. Finally, a house is going to hit onto Dudu. That's going to be the one, and the scatter will be enough to collect the kill. So that's 2 big kills in the side lane that will be given over to BRION.
It looked really scary there for a moment, like perhaps Bro had been out.
Right, they're just trying to split push against Bro.
They keep protecting the side lane of the split pusher. And because they won that 50-50, this Drake that's spawning right now for BRION to take is not actually Soul, but simply Soul Point. They grab a whole turret here, and they're like, yeah, you guys are grouped for Drake. We're grouped for money because we want the Zeri to get some extra gold to get those items. Now, Zeri was not actually picking up that gold top side, but he's just trying to let this wave push in to farm freely. It knows the respect Taeyun shows here as well, because he's like, they're on Drake, but how close are Bulldog actually has the Syndra ult. He's circumvented the entirety of BRION here. BRION, you're going to have to make a call here.
It's on vision. They still don't know where Bulldog is, but they have a pretty good idea. Okay, now they know. Sapling is going to hit him. Morgan trying to build up into that Meganar. He's doing so much damage to that front line, but Karis has to be so careful. In the 1v1, as I mentioned, he's not going to have a good time, but Bulldog separated from his team. Henna getting the focus of the camera as well. As we track him out of the top side, Effort is in no man's land, nearly dies to the Sejuani. And now Henna is alone as TPs are coming in. This is a wild fight, as Youngjae might be the one guy who gets left out to dry, and he absolutely will be, as a massive Gnar jumps over the top and takes him down. So now no jungler for Kwangdong.
Oh, this was so well handled from Bro. At the beginning it looked very worrisome, as they're going to try to maybe look for a split push here to win the game. TP coming through. Morgan sees it, though. It's really easy for Bro to just back off here and defend. They'll stop the Baron this way, though.
Taeyun also walks straight into a scatter. Just straight into it, like perfectly on the timing of where that was going to drop down. And Kwangdong now a little bit out of sorts, as Bulldog is not even able to take down Henna. Very nicely handled there. So very desperate attempt to push and end the game. Again, there's no inhibitor there.
It's just a Hail Mary at this point. You're just hoping that...
So now Bro can end the game.
Yeah, you're just hoping that Bro gets stuck on Baron and you could delay, but you don't have good delay. You telegraphed it with a teleport, and Karis is like, all right, let's sandwich.
Telegraphaport?
Yes. And you get the best target.
It's the new name.
And
anyway, continue.
Yeah. I mean, there's not much else to say here. They stopped the last attempt there from Kwangdong, and the side laning was so close to turning this one, but they didn't have enough time.
Dudu is pretty strong, but again, he's alone, and there's no Yuumi at this point in time. He is going to flash. They are desperately trying to hold on to these Nexus turrets. They are going to get rid of the minion wave, which is most important, but BRION realized it, and Henna's got different ideas. He nearly blows up Taeyun, but nearly blows up himself as Morgan gets a bit baited. This is not...
Stumbled through it a few times, I'll be real with you.
We are definitively off the rails, for sure. That is one thing I can say. Now, Dudu is a little bit far away. BRION have to be so careful about not getting stuck in this pit. How many times have we seen this in League of Legends?
A lot. Here we go. TP's going for the fight.
He's going in for the fight, and unfortunately, Youngjae tries to get in there and immediately dies. So that was not the call from Kwangdong. They are not able to get the split push. They are not able to challenge the Baron, and BRION will take game number one, as this is a rout, unless Dudu has, you know, rocket boots and he's just going to run down mid or something. But not looking likely.
TP anymore, because he TP'd to the fight, and I would love to hear the comms in that moment for Kwangdong, because it seemed like there was a very split call between delaying and actually just forcing the fight. Bro more decisive, and that's going to be it. You know, nothing clean about it, but I thought we had a fantastic